How you going, folks? This is Stuartizm Designs, Stuart Smith. This is the first room that the customers will see at Scream Park, Lexington, Kentucky. I'm going to go over, let's create a room. We're going to have the blending of both hard images and soft images. Soft images are the colors that are shot directly upon the wall with no white primer behind them. And of course, the hard images are going to be white primered first, colors placed on, and then detail and highlights. Prime areas versus the black areas. Let's sit there and make sure that we have a real big boom with our first room. And with the murals, in this case, we're dealing with 4 to 5 major hard images in one area. And I just want to go over a little safety. The placement of these pieces both draw the customer through and also identify any problematic parts, such as corners of rooms where somebody might hit their head or anything like that. So we have some half faces in here that identify that yes, the wall ends there, and there's a possibility of a sharp object. So we're also making it to look cool, but also it's got a nice safety feature to it. We're going to take these 4 major images and we're going to blend them together with the soft images. So instead of having one individual mural at a time, we will create an entire mural that goes across all the walls. And on top of it, we're also going to be doing the floor as well. So they walk in, it is just a huge wow, when they walk in. Speaking of the floor, we use Rust-Oleum's water-based cement stain. That can be located at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, and there are other brand names also that can be located at Sherwin-Williams. These are water-based stains that we place both in the black undercoating that we paint the cement with, and then we actually mix this with water and mix it into all of our UV paints. So instead of you actually painting the floor, you're staining it. And there are topicals for this. You can use a matte clear coat or you can use a gloss clear coat. And I prefer using the matte to make sure we don't have any of the black light reflecting back at the people and dulling it down. But this will make it to where a nice rock hard surface. We did a project in South Carolina. We did this and we came back the next year to do some touch-ups, and you would never know that anybody had ever walked on his floor and looked brand spanking new, and that's will really give you the real toughness. There's also a microdispersion 31 that can be acquired at rosebrand.com, and that's an additive that can go into your paint for high traffic areas and really stiffen your paint without adding gloss to it. Sometimes one more note. Time is always a factor. We had 4 days to complete this maze due to our schedule and what the customer allowed it for time. And we did it in 3.5. And this room was the first thing we attacked when we arrived, and we finished it same day. So it's important, especially when you're working for other people, not just yourself, you really got to impress them the first day. So make sure, if at all possible, something is done, completed. Hey, this is the way it's going to be for the customers. The first day you arrive, make sure you grab your customer by the hand, drag him over there, and make sure he sees it. And then he can visualize what the rest of the maze is going to look like. So you're giving him a little slice of the pie without looking at the whole thing, and that usually helps with camaraderie and lessening the stress on the job site. So that should help you complete and not get so worried about time frames and stuff. Just, remember, time is money, and you gotta get her done. So, conquer and destroy, walls are there to be dominated. Also in this demonstration, you're seeing that we're doing the ghosted images in the background using just color. That forces the hard images forward. And even though the hard images have their own 3D aspect, you're going to be able to sit there and really push them forward by using the blues, the slate greens in the background. Also, we're doing some of the highlights, webbing and drool and things of that nature, utilizing yellow and sometimes blue cobwebbing on the actual hard images that will also help to blend things in with the ghosted images. Also, we will then come along if there's any areas that I deem needs to have a little bit of flair. We'll sit there and spritz. That's turning the gun down, placing your finger in front of it, and popping the trigger, and that'll allow for the paint to build up on your finger, and then randomly shoot like colored stars upon the wall. It doesn't look contrived; it looks natural, and you can actually make the wall 10 feet thick by placing blue first, adding red on top of it, maybe a transitional color of yellow or even orange, and not placing it per se over the images, but over some of the ghosted images, not the hard images, but the ghosted images, and that will turn out nice. I also want to make a point that customers don't come in readily to see 3D. They come in to see something very cool. So our process here at Stuartism has always been image first, 3D second. I don't care if it's 3D, it better look cool. And the great woohoo bar of the whole thing is not only is it an awesome, scary looking image, but it's 3D too. And that's what really gets the customers. And that's what keeps them paying the price tag to keep on coming in. So enjoy the transitional pictures of this room. And I appreciate your time. Stay tuned for more. Subscribe if you could, and leave comments, questions, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot. Take care, and God bless.